Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to dive into this 2001 EasyGo TXT and see if we can make it run again. I'm Jeff. Welcome to Kart Crazy. All right, here we go. 2001 EasyGo TXT. This is a PDS kart, which quick and easy way to tell is it's got the forward and reverse switch up on the dash, so no lever to contend with. Let me give you a little background on this. Bought this kart from the dealer. Um, they were attempting to repair it. Now they are not an EasyGo dealer in their defense, I guess. Customer brought it in. I'm not sure the circumstances surrounding it. It looks like he had done some diagnosing himself. He replaced a couple of batteries with new ones, thinking that was the problem. Brought it into the dealer. Dealer threw a solenoid on it, which didn't fix it, and the customer just said, "You know what? I'm just going to cut my losses and buy a new kart." So the dealer called me and said, "Hey, are you interested in a non-running EasyGo TXT?" And I said, "Absolutely." So here we go. So the only thing I really know for sure is the year and what I just told you. We got to get in here and do some diagnosing. I'm going to pull the seat off, and we'll start checking some wiring, seeing what we've got. Just for curiosity's sake, I did bypass the reed switch. That is a real common problem on these carts, and of course that did nothing. So we've got no solenoid click. Well, I'll just show you. Turn the key on, forward. We've got nothing. I can hear the switch under the floorboard clicking. We've got no solenoid clicking or anything like that. So let's just dive in and see what we're working with and kind of go from there. All right, first thing I want to do is get my multimeter out, set it on DC voltage, obviously. I'm going to vice grip the negative side onto the negative post, obviously. I just don't need to be trying to hold that and explain things and do everything I'm trying to do. So we're going to make sure that's good and solid. Check for battery voltage or pack voltage. We're sitting right at just over 37, which is enough to do some diagnosing here. So let's just dive in. I'm definitely not an EasyGo expert. I'm definitely not a wiring expert, but I think I know enough, hopefully, that I can get this figured out and maybe help one of y'all with one of your problems. So first thing I'm going to check, this cart being a PDS or a positive drive system cart is going to have a tow run switch. Make sure, of course, that we're in run. That's probably relatively important. I'm going to dive into, and I'll try to keep my hands out of the way as much as possible for you, but I'm going to dive into the tow run switch and key on, confirm that. Key on, can you see the multimeter? Let's get that where you can see it. Okay, looks like you can see that. We should have battery voltage on all four poles of the tow run switch. There's actually four poles or four terminals. So we have battery pack voltage on all four. If I cut into the tow run position, then you're only going to have it on half or one side. So we got pack voltage there, and then on the bottom two, we're not until I turn the tow run switch back on, and that'll give us battery voltage. So we'll dive over to the white coming off the controller here. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing here. So the white coming off the controller is our output to our key. So we got 30 or pack voltage going out. The white and yellow, this is going to check our key switch. Pack voltage, key is in the on position. I just switched it to the off position and we lose our pack voltage. So our key switch is good. We just check that whole circuit. Jump over to the yellow. The yellow wire is output to the small terminal, there we go, on the solenoid, pack voltage there. So we're good there. Purple is actually same thing onto the other side of the solenoid. And I may have gotten ahead of myself a little bit. We're going to check pack voltage on both sides of our solenoid too, which we do. All right, so let's jump down to the gray on the bottom side here. So we just checked almost all the top ones. We're going to come back to that green one here in a second. The gray is the far corner on the bottom, and that is pack voltage or voltage going out to the forward and reverse switch in the dash. And you can see that we've got 37.15. Next one over, if I can get to it, is orange. Orange is going to be your reverse. So right now we're in forward. If I switch to reverse, switches to pack voltage. So we just check that circuit. Next one over is, what color is the next one? Green. And that should be pack voltage in forward, which it does. If I switch to, well, there we go. Neutral, forward, yeah. So we're good on that. Let's see. Then we'll jump over to the red with the white stripe, and that is your reed switch. Now the reed switch is designed if the cart is plugged in, so you can't drive it. So you have to unplug, but of course we've eliminated that, and we've got it run right to pack voltage, so you can see the 37.18 off of there. The red should be battery voltage. Yeah, that is, red is output to the controller output voltage. So that's good. All right, now let's jump down to the 4. Hopefully you can see that. There's going to be a green, red, white, and black on the side over here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get you a good view of it. Can you see it down in there? And that's going to be our wires going to our pedal switch. So the green we'll tap into first. That's the top one. Well, I need some more light in here. Old eyes. I can't see. There we go. Okay, green should be when you press the accelerator down. Okay, pack voltage when the accelerator is pressed, 37.13. We're good there. Let's jump down to the red. Red is the output to the floor switch. 37 pack voltage there as well, so that's good. Now the black, the next one down, if I can get into it here, is going to be black is 0.5, and then it should climb to 2.5 when the accelerator is depressed on your ITS, because the black and white is on your ITS. Now we've got 17 volts. Uh-oh. If I accelerate, doesn't really change. Let's try reverse, not that that matters. We should not have that high a voltage on the black. That should be 0.5 to like 2.9 or 3, I think, on something like that. So that's interesting right out of the gate. Our white should be a constant 14 volt. And we've got 31 volts. Ruh-roh, Shaggy. So, do we have a bad controller? Do we have a bad ITS? Being that we're checking outputs, my guess is in the controller. So let's do a little more diagnosing on the ITS on the foot switch. All right, so we're back over here. Let's get into our white on our ITS. Why do we have battery voltage, or almost battery voltage? That's jumping. Our black should be a half a volt to about 2.5, 2.9. And that's at 18 volts. I don't think it's going to be a wiring problem at this point because we've got the same reading here that we do at the controller. I could try running a separate wire real quick just to make sure there's not something interfering. Wow, I'm getting all kinds of goofy readings. I'm getting all kinds of crazy readings. I think what I want to do is unplug this harness, try to eliminate, is it wiring or is it controller? And that way I can go right to our output. Oh, I wish I could see down there. There we go. Okay, coming out of the controller. On the green, we've got 1.5. This might not tell me anything. I might be. We got red pack voltage, so that's good. We've got 1.8 on the black, so that's good. And we've got, what do we got on the white? Talk to me. Yeah, we've got pack voltage. Okay, so it's not a wiring problem. Definitely got a controller issue. So let's pop this controller out, see if we can see anything in there. Otherwise, we may have to send it off. All right, we've got it out of the cart. What I'd like to do before I send this off for repair is crack this cover off of here somehow. And you Easy Go guys are probably going to holler at your TV screen right now, but I know it comes off of there. I can see it separates. Obviously, it's got to be serviceable. And I just want to look at these specifically right here where our voltages are off and just see if there's something wonky in there. Nothing else, we'll just break it off. Aha. Oh, look at this. See a problem? I don't know if you see those burn marks. Are they showing up? There's a good indication something's wrong. Got a little hot. Yeah, there's definitely... That one's cooked. This one's cooked. Don't really see too much on the bottom side from what I can see. Could pull it apart further, but there's not really any need. Obviously something got right in here. That got really warm. So definitely needs either a different controller or a rebuild, which kind of confirms my suspicion. We should have had some different voltages there. Well, we didn't make this cart run again on this video, but we did diagnose it. I knew getting down into that ITS where our voltage should have been, our white wire should have been 14 volt constant. Our black wire should have ranged from 0.5 volts to like 3 volts. We didn't have anywhere close to that. So we'll send this controller out, either get it repaired or I'll look for a used one on Facebook. Come back to the next episode and we'll watch this cart run again. Appreciate it very much. We'll see you next time.